Cars. They're more than just machines. They're freedom, they're adventure. And for over a century, they've been a huge part of our lives. From the moment Carl Benz fired up his motor wagon in 1886, everything changed. That three-wheeled contraption wasn't much to look at, but it was the start of something big. Suddenly, we weren't limited by horses or trains anymore. We could go anywhere, anytime. The early 1900s saw a flurry of innovation. Different manufacturers popped up, each with their own ideas. Some were clunky, some were downright dangerous, but they all had one thing in common: a desire to push the boundaries of what was possible. Then came Henry Ford and his Model T. This wasn't just a car for the wealthy. Ford's assembly line made cars affordable for the everyday man. The Model T put America on wheels, and it changed the landscape of our nation, literally, with roads and highways connecting towns and cities like never before. The Model T was a game changer. Before, cars were seen as luxury items, playthings for the rich and famous, but Ford had a different vision. He wanted to make cars accessible to everyone, and he succeeded. The Model T was simple, reliable, and affordable. It was easy to drive and even easier to repair. Ford's assembly line was revolutionary. By breaking down the manufacturing process into smaller, repeatable tasks, he could churn out cars at an unprecedented rate. This efficiency drove down costs, making the Model T attainable for the masses. With millions of Model Ts on the road, America embraced car culture. People could visit family in distant states. They could commute to work. They could explore the open road. The automobile was no longer a novelty, it was a necessity. After World War II, America entered a new era. The economy was booming, families were growing, and cars, they became symbols of freedom and prosperity. The 1950s saw the rise of chrome, tail fins, and powerful V8 engines. Cars weren't just about getting from point A to point B anymore, they were about style. They were about making a statement. Remember those classic drive-in movies? Cruising down the boulevard on a Saturday night, these were more than just pastimes. They were rituals. They were part of a cultural shift that put the automobile at the heart of American life. But this love affair with the car wasn't limited to the United States. European manufacturers like Mercedes-Benz, Jaguar, and Ferrari were crafting their own automotive masterpieces. These weren't just cars, they were works of art, sleek, powerful, and aspirational. They represented a level of craftsmanship and engineering that was unmatched. Section 4, Crisis and Innovation. The 1970s threw the automotive world a curveball. The oil crisis hit and gas prices soared. Suddenly those gas-guzzling behemoths weren't so appealing. People wanted fuel efficiency. They needed cars that were easier on the wallet. This crisis forced automakers to innovate. Smaller, more fuel-efficient cars became the need of the hour. Japanese manufacturers like Toyota and Honda took center stage. They were already known for building reliable, economical cars, and they were ready to fill the void. The 1970s saw the rise of the hatchback, the compact car, and the first forays into hybrid technology. It was a time of change and adaptation, and it laid the groundwork for the cars we drive today. Section 5, the digital dash and beyond. The 1980s ushered in a new era of technology. Computers weren't just for scientists and engineers anymore. They were finding their way into our cars. The digital dash was born. Suddenly, we had electronic fuel injection, anti-lock brakes, and even early versions of onboard navigation. Cars were becoming more than just mechanical marvels. They were becoming smarter, safer, and more connected. And this trend has only continued. Today we have cars that can park themselves, brake automatically to avoid collisions, and even drive themselves on highways. Section 6, driving into the future. The future of cars is electric, it's autonomous, it's connected. Companies like Tesla have shown us what's possible with electric drivetrains. No more gasoline, no more emissions, just instant torque and a quiet, smooth ride. And with autonomous driving technology advancing at breakneck speed, the day when we can sit back and let the car do the driving is just around the corner. But it's not just about technology. It's about reimagining what a car can be. Imagine a car that's also a mobile office, an entertainment center, or even a personal assistant. The possibilities are endless.